how important this all is. We can extend our lives, our lifespans, and our health spans. I mean, who doesn't want that? Who doesn't want that, particularly if we don't have to work as hard? Because the game changes. I have my own views on how we work. I think we find our purpose and our work from the universal basic equity idea of working within communities and having stakes in them, much like we do in Bitcoin or Ethereum or Solana, or we do in meme coins, or we will have in football clubs or Taylor Swift or whatever it may be. It's all coming. Kind of a revolution in what we do as humans is actually to be more human. And the robots and the AI take care of the rest.
Bitcoin Zella stands out with its simplicity and clarity. We've crafted an experience that anyone can dive into, whether you're a crypto expert or just a new to the crypto world. Now guess who keeps his eye on us? The author of best-selling book Rich Dad Poor Dad, Robert Kiyosaki. And we want to take this opportunity and thank all the people who trusted us, and we read every comment. And the best part, it's free. Subscribing now means you will get all new information for free. Don't just follow the trends, stay ahead of them. Subscribe to Bitcoin Zella today and enjoy the new edge. In today's video, Peter and Raoul get into what our lives as humans will be like in a world dominated by AI, what the economy could look like, as well as how AI will increase our longevity and ways of life.
So I think that if you don't understand this, you are going to be angry and you're going to be confused. Knowledge is power. And I'm trying to give you as much knowledge as possible for this. This revolution is definitely, the AI revolution for sure, is definitely the biggest technological leap forward in all of humanity's history. Because we've made knowledge infinite and as cheap as water. We don't even know what that means. None of us can even get our heads around it.
And so a lot's going on. And so now the question becomes, all right, how are you thinking about your life differently? If there's a increased likelihood that you can make it significantly and vitally over 100, are you saving enough money? Are you excited about it? Right? There's a concept, I'll say one more thing and then pause. I've been on a rant here. There's a concept called longevity escape velocity, right? And so today, for every year that you're alive, science is extending your life for about a quarter to a third of a year. And that's just breakthroughs that are going on, better treatments, better science, better diagnostics. There's going to be a point that for every year you're alive, science is extending your life for more than a year. And that's called longevity escape velocity. And I interview every scientist and technologist that I meet in this field and ask them, when do you think we're going to hit that? Ray Kurzweil, who just wrote his latest book, Singularity is Near, is adamant it's 2030. We'll reach that, right? Not very far away. David Sinclair, George Church at Harvard, we've talked about it, and their belief is mid-2030s, right? So again, even if it's 20 years from now, your job is to keep yourself healthy and vital to intercept that, right?
And then once you do that, the abundance mindset, the optimism and enthusiasm will carry you through it, and you'll enjoy it. And you'll enjoy the changes we've been talking about as well as this new technology across the board comes in.
Thousands gathered at the Bitcoin 2024 conference in Nashville and waited an hour to hear Republican presidential nominee Donald Trump announce his policies related to cryptocurrency and blockchain should he win re-election in November. On July 27, before closing out his speech by telling conference attendees to have a good time with your Bitcoin and your crypto and everything else that you're playing with, Trump turned many heads by discussing his administration's plans for digital assets starting in 2025. Though the former United States president has previously addressed groups to discuss his position on crypto, blockchain, central bank digital currencies, and non-fungible tokens, the Bitcoin conference was one of the first public events to do so since Trump secured the Republican nomination. You need double the electricity of the entire electricity that we have right now in the United States to dominate, and we'll get that done. to compete with other countries to mine cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin. Trump suggested that he would ramp up electricity production in the U.S. using fossil fuels and nuclear power, cutting through ridiculous regulatory requirements. He did not explicitly say how he intended to incentivize this type of power generation at a time when many countries are looking for greener solutions in response to climate change. If crypto is going to define the future, I want it to be mined, minted, and made in the USA. It's going to be. It's not going to be made anywhere else. Trump reiterated a pledge to his supporters on social media in June after meeting with the heads of several crypto mining firms, calling for all the remaining Bitcoin to be made in the USA. While many industry leaders have supported the sentiment of such a claim, others have pointed out that having all Bitcoin mining in the U.S. would likely be a difficult or impossible order, whether someone is the U.S. president or not. On day one, I will fire Gary Gensler and appoint a new SEC chairman. Very few U.S. presidents have fired the head of regulatory bodies like the Securities and Exchange Commission or Commodity Futures Trading Commission, mainly because when there is a change in administration with a different political party, chairs tend to announce they will be stepping down. Gensler's term ends in June 2026, so if he chose to stay on a year into a potential Trump presidency, he would have to be fired for cause, according to Reed Smith partner John Ammons.
That's it. I think you're absolutely right. It's your mindset, right? So I talk about a curiosity mindset. I'll talk about a longevity mindset. And the longevity mindset is I believe and I'm seeing enough to know that we're going to be able to extend the human health span. Again, not lifespan, health span is what matters here. For all of these reasons, all of these things come together. And if I believe that, I want to keep myself in the best health to intercept that longevity escape velocity. And then with an abundance mindset, exponential mindset, a moonshot mindset, how big would you dream, right? Like, I want to go start a city on the moon. I want to go mine asteroids. I want to go, connect my brain.
Because our limiting factors are being taken away in a way that is incomprehensible happening so fast. The factors that limit our optimism, what we think we're capable of. Now anybody can be a polymath because of AI. You can be an expert on anything. It says, it's got an IQ of 100, but it's got an IQ of 100 based on every single topic of all of humanity. That's a polymath.
Right. I mean, Elon's projection, you can talk to a number of experts. They range, but, AGI, whatever that means, it's a very foggy, fuzzy term, artificial general intelligence, 2025, 2026. But then imagine AI that's as intelligent as the entire human race, AI that's 1 billion times more intelligent than the human species, right? There's no ceiling. There's no artificial ceiling as AI crashes through human intelligence. It keeps going.
Morgan Stanley, the largest wealth manager in the United States, will soon allow its 15,000 financial advisors to start recommending Bitcoin exchange-traded funds, ETF, to clients, according to a CNBC report. Starting August 7, Morgan Stanley wealth managers can begin advising eligible clients to buy shares of 2BTC ETF, BlackRock's iShares Bitcoin Trust, IBIT, and Fidelity's Wise Origin Bitcoin Fund, FBTC, according to CNBC. Other spot crypto ETF, including the recently launched Ethereum ETF, are not yet approved. Winning over Morgan Stanley is a historic milestone for crypto. Until now, the largest financial advisory firms, known as wirehouses, have been hesitant to embrace spot crypto ETF. Along with Morgan Stanley, they include big names such as Bank of America, JPMorgan Chase, and Wells Fargo. Despite soaring valuations, crypto has struggled to reach beyond its base. Of the roughly $60 billion pouring into spot crypto ETF in 2024, most has come from crypto-native retail investors and hedge funds. Among wirehouses, Morgan Stanley is the largest. Its advisory network manages some $3.75 trillion, including $1 trillion in self-directed client accounts. Across all of its banking units, Morgan Stanley manages $6.2 trillion. And do not forget to subscribe to Bitcoin Seller. The most important news will reach your inbox on a daily basis and for free. I do not know why you have not subscribed yet. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more daily updates. Remember, knowledge is power, and we're here to empower you on your financial journey. Until next time, happy investing.